Family Worship Center, Omega Kids. We are coming to you on our YouTube channel, The Dukes of Delano. And we are here today to do a lesson, being that Palm Sunday is an important Sunday at church, and we are missing it. I hate that we are missing it, but I am coming to you from our yard with Shyla and Brayley. And today is Miss Brayley's 8th birthday, so happy birthday to her. They are going to be helping me with a craft, something that you can do at home if you happen to have some paint. All they're doing is taking their paper and they're drawing just a green line across it, and then they get to finger paint while I do a little lesson. They are going to be finger painting and painting palm branches. Palm Sunday, as it's referred to, is in the Bible in all 4 Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Now, I'm choosing to do my lesson in Matthew chapter 21, verses 1 through 11. The reason that I chose Matthew is because Matthew is the only one that mentions a donkey and its colt. That's important because that was foretold in Zechariah chapter 9, verse 9. But if you would like to look up these stories, I will show you where you may find them. Cameraman Ian back there zooming in for me so you can get Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Now, like I said, I'm choosing Matthew chapter 21, verses 1 through 11. I'm going to go ahead and read some. When they had approached Jerusalem and had come to Bethphage at the Mount of Olives, then Jesus sent 2 disciples. So he sent 2 of his disciples on ahead. He said, saying to them, "Go into the village opposite you, and immediately you will find a donkey tied there and a colt with her. Untie them and bring them to me. If anyone says anything to you, you shall say, 'The Lord has need of them,' and immediately he will send them." This took place to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet. Okay, now like I said, the prophet in Zechariah chapter 9, verse 9, "Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout in triumph, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, your king is coming to you. He is just and endowed with salvation, humble and mounted on a donkey, even on a colt, the foal of a donkey." So this was in the Old Testament in Zechariah. This was hundreds of years before Jesus came riding on a donkey into Jerusalem. Okay, this is important. It is important because this is the first time that Jesus was shown to be the Messiah royalty, okay? I want you to think about it, because most kings, if they came into a parade, oh, that's beautiful, Bray. Beautiful. Good job, Shyla. Very nice. Y'all can play in the paint all you want.
Yay!
So let's continue. Let's skip on, and it says, "The disciples went and did just as Jesus had instructed them, and brought the donkey and the colt and laid their coats on them, and he sat on the coats." Now I know that Brayley does horse riding lessons. Have you ever rode a horse bareback without a saddle? Is it harder?
It hurts.
It hurts. Okay, so the disciples did put their coats on the colt for Jesus. And then most of the crowd spread their coats in the road, and others were cutting branches from the trees and spreading them in the road. Okay, so these are gonna represent our palm leaves. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Now we will skip, and this is our memory verse. Ian, go ahead and zoom in on that. So Matthew chapter 21, verse 9. "The crowds going ahead of him and those who followed were shouting, 'Hosanna to the Son of David. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna, Hosanna.'" When he had entered Jerusalem, and all the city was stirred, saying, "Who is this?" And the crowds were saying, "This is the prophet Jesus from Nazareth of Galilee." Now, Jesus had already been through and throughout most of his he had gone and he had taught and he had done miracles, and this is the first time that he was recognized and openly said that he was the Messiah. He was the fulfillment of prophecy. If you look back in Zechariah chapter 9, verse 9, you'll see that the prophecy foretold he was going to come riding the colt of a donkey, okay? Unlike a king, nowadays, if there was a king in a parade, it would be like someone of wealth, and, you know, it would be a motorcade, if you will, of lots of your fanciest cars and everything else. But Jesus came riding a donkey, and they were so excited. They were saying, "Hosanna to the Son of David, that blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest." And they were doing everything they could do to take these palm leaves and put them down on the road so that the donkey could walk on their coats and their palm branches. So today, as I'm unable to be with you at church, I would just like you to check this out. Check out Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Anytime there's a story foretold in the Bible in 4 different places, I feel like it's an important story. And this is leading us into Easter Sunday. You know, just so you guys at Family Worship Center, you understand that our Easter egg hunt is not happening, which is sad, and I am saddened by that. However, after this quarantine is lifted and after that we are able to come back together at church again, I'm going to be doing something special for you. So you may just have to put your Easter off for a little while, but that's okay because I'm going to be here. So anytime you guys want to, check out our YouTube channel, The Dukes of Delano. We're putting some content on there. We're putting some art lessons you can do from home. We're doing all sorts of stuff, and I would just like to thank you for checking in with us. Go and
subscribe, hit the bell,
subscribe, hit the bell,
share us with all your
comment,
friends.
Whatever, share away. Happy birthday, Bray Lee. Thank you for being in my video. Thank you, Shyla.
I'm your daughter.
And we love you. We're praying for you. We miss you. Can't wait to be back.